Hi, I'm Jim Tyner, professional paper hanger. This is part 2 of the inside corner installation. But before we hang the balance of that sheet, we need to use some vinyl over vinyl paste. You can find a tube of this anywhere you find wallpaper. But we use this because our paper won't stick to vinyl. And so before we go ahead and hang it, why don't we put a light bead right on the edge. Actually, I'm putting it on the edge of the trimmed paper, not right on the inside corner, because it will spread into that corner. That's what I want it to do. Putting a nice bead, top to bottom. And the main thing about this, like I said, is for the paper to stick to vinyl. But make sure, after we're done, to wash any excess paste off. And don't waste time getting to the inside corner. Now, we have the balance of our sheet. Remember, we trimmed 4 3/4 inch off of the right side. Now we're going to install the left side. And remember, we put a level line. We drew a level line from the bottom of the pot over past our width of our sheet. I'm not going to pay attention to anything but that level line, because we've cut too much pattern away in the corner. We can't possibly match it. The only thing we can do is to keep our pattern level. It's important to keep the pattern level because when we come to the end of our job, we want it to be in an inconspicuous place. And by keeping it level, it will keep it that way, inconspicuous. Okay. It's in the corner, and I'm looking here. Slide it up, look in the corner, and be patient. Make sure the bottom of the pot is on the line. As you can see, there's some pattern on the inside corner, but it looks pretty good. And this is the best it will look. Don't forget, at the bottom we're missing 3/4 inch. Now, we've got another problem here. We've got a door frame to get around. And we can't leave it sitting on top of the door. So what we're going to do is place our finger and our blade. Feel where the tip of the door is. And the bevel goes down into the door. That's the way your cut's going to be. Down into the door. So now it lays around. It lays on this level line. And you can go ahead and smooth it out. The same way as we did all the other sheets. Wash the inside of the corner. As you can see, the excess paste. Can't leave that paste there. You'll never get it off. Okay? Smooth out the top. Tuck it in before you trim it. It's all tucked in. It's all laid into the inside corner. It's all matched. It's on the level line. Let's cut it. Remember, only move your trim guide. Keep the blade in the paper. The reason for that, it'll look like a sawtooth effect if we don't. Got a piece hanging on there, don't pull it off. Look at it. Make a nice cut. Don't pull it. You've worked too hard to get to this point to tear or damage your paper. Nice. This has got to be to the corner. The second part has to be to the corner. Not to the edge of the sheet, not to anywhere else, but to the inside corner, so that it looks like one piece of paper coming in and out of the corner. If you can negotiate this, this will go a long way to giving your job that professional look. And I've trimmed around the top of the door. While I was up there on my ladder. And I will continue to position it and wash. Position this paper and continue to wash. Use your sweep. Sweep out those air bubbles. Top to bottom. Tuck it gently. Gently along your door frame. Now don't forget to take your time trimming along the door. It's the same procedure. You only move your trim guide. Take your time. Stay in position right in front of whatever you're doing, all the way to the bottom. And gently pull out the excess. Now when you finish, make sure you wash this door frame. Paste will attack paints and inks. So wash good, along with the rest of your paper. And then we'll trim the bottom. And there we are. Now, granted, this is a sheet that comes into a door. If this was a sheet that had to continue down the wall and keep it straight up and down, we'd do it a little differently. But we'd just individually take this sheet and make it straight up and down. We're assuming and making this corner to look perfect, and we know the corners aren't perfect. So take your time, make sure that everything is trimmed up to the door, around the door, keeping your level line, keeping your pattern on your level line, excuse me, and washing. You can see that corner is about as nice as you can make it. Even though it doesn't match perfectly, it stays level. You can see the pattern stays level. See, this flower and this flower is staying level. Everything is staying level. That's important. Plumb and level. In our next clip, we'll be talking about ending your paper.
To watch the other segments in this video series, or for how-to videos on almost any other topic, visit monkeyseed.com.